Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Silas, I'm a data engineer, and today I'm going to take you through how I prepare for a data engineering interviews. Whether you're gearing up for your first interview or looking to refine your approach, this guide is packed with practical steps. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be ready to tackle even the toughest interviews with confidence. Understanding the job description and company. Step one for me is always understanding the job description inside out. Every data engineering role can be a bit different depending on the company's tech stack and business needs. So I take a deep dive into the job post to identify key skills they are looking for. Is it heavy on ETL pipelines, data warehousing, or do they emphasize real-time streaming with tools like Kafka? Once I know the skills, I also research the company. What's their data infrastructure like? Are they cloud native using tools like AWS, GCP, or Azure? Or are they on-prem? I check LinkedIn, Glassdoor, and even check tech blogs to get a sense of the company's data architecture. Understanding both the tech and the company's business model helps me tailor my responses and think of a specific example during the interview. Next up, I refresh the core concepts. Now, data engineering interviews usually cover a wide range of topics, so I break them down into 4 key areas. Database design. This includes both SQL and NoSQL databases. Make sure you're ready to discuss how design schemas, normalize data, and handle different types of relationships. You should also be comfortable with indexing, partitioning, and optimizing queries for performance. Data pipelines. Be able to explain how you build end-to-end data pipelines, from ingestion to transformation and loading. Know the tools you've used, like Apache Spark, Airflow, Kafka, and be ready to explain the architecture and trade-offs. Cloud infrastructure. Cloud platforms like AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure are standard in data engineering. You should be able to discuss concepts like storage, computing resource, and data lake versus data warehouse architectures. Big data processing. Many companies are dealing with massive data sets, so knowledge of distributed systems is key. Brush up on MapReduce, Hadoop, and Spark, especially if big data tools are in the job description. Let's be real, coding challenges are a big part of most technical interviews, and data engineering interviews are no exception. The coding questions are usually focused on SQL, Python, or a language you're most comfortable with. And here's my approach. SQL or SQL. You need to be fluent in complex queries, joins, aggregation, and window functions. I spend time on platforms like LeetCode, HackerRank, solving SQL challenges. They often simulate real interview scenarios. Python. Many companies will ask you to solve problems using Python, so I review common data structures like lists, dictionaries, and sets. I also focus on algorithms that handle data manipulation and multi-threading. System design. Data engineering interviews sometimes include system design questions, where you'll be asked to architect a solution like a scalable data pipeline or real-time streaming architecture. Practice drawing out these systems, thinking about the components, data, storage, processing, and analytics. Don't forget about behavioral interview. Many candidates focus so much on the technical aspects that they forget this part. But companies want to know that you're not just good with code, you're also good fit for the team. Common questions you face. Tell me about a time you had to deal with a challenging data issue. How do you prioritize multiple projects with tight deadlines? Describe situations where you had to collaborate with cross-functional teams. I use STAR method to answer these questions. Situation. Explain the context. Task. What was your responsibility? Action. What did you do to resolve it? Result. What was the outcome? For example, I might explain a situation where I had to optimize an ETL pipeline for better performance under tight deadlines, how I approached it, and the improvements I made to the system. Finally, mock interviews are a game changer. If you can, get a colleague or a friend to run a mock interview with you. It stimulates the pressure of the real thing and helps you identify areas for improvement. If you don't have someone to practice with, there are online platforms like Pramp or interviewing.io that offer mock interview services. After each mock interview, I take time to review what went well and what didn't. Was I clear in my explanations? Did I structure my code properly? How well did I handle the behavioral questions? Continuous improvement is key. And that's it. That's my complete process for preparing for a data engineering interview. It's a mix of understanding the company, brushing up key concepts, coding practice, and preparing for behavioral questions. Remember, preparation is key, and the more you practice, the more confident you'll be when the big day comes. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like, comment, and one more thing, I want you to tell me another video you'd want me to see. If you want me to do a real-time coding challenge or maybe a bootcamp or whatever, leave in the comments and let me know. Thank you very much.